Hello, everyone. It feels great to be part of the Women Experts in ICD 2024 event, which is introduced by 5G Americas. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the entire team for inviting me here and letting me present the global smartwatch trends. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Anshika Jain, Senior Analyst with Counterpoint, with over 13 years of experience in business research. We are a global team of 120 plus analysts. We serve clients across the value chain, including foundry players, component providers, device manufacturers, and channel partners. We have expanded our research starting from smartphones to IoT, semiconductors, automotive, manufacturing, and other emerging technologies as well. Thanks a lot. Now, I would be sharing my screen to present the trends on the global smartwatch segment. Let's look at some of the major trends that we are seeing in the global smartwatch market. Starting off with the first slide where we are looking at the overall global smartwatch shipments growth. As we can see in the year 2022 and 2023, the global smartwatch shipments grew by 9% and 6% respectively. The major reason for this growth was the higher proportion of basic smartwatches, which was mainly driven by the India market. These were basically the low-end smartwatches retailing at less than $25, basically to attract the first-time users. Because of this, we have seen that the market is experiencing significant growth in these two particular years. This trend was more prominent during the COVID period when everyone was very conscious about tracking their health vitals, especially the SpO2 factor, because of which we have seen the overall basic smartwatch contribution increased from 29% in 2022 to 36% in 2023. If we look at the advanced smartwatch market, which has high-end operating system, it captures over half of the total market. Apple, Samsung, and Huawei, these are the major players which are active in the advanced smartwatch market. And in terms of region, North America and Europe are the two primary markets for this particular advanced HLOS market. But recently, we have also seen more traction that is coming from the China market, especially driven by the growth of Huawei and Xiaomi and other Chinese brands. Overall, for the year 2024, we are estimating that the market will decline by 4%. There are two prominent reasons for this. First is there has been absence of very new compelling features which could persuade the customers to go for their next purchase. And the second reason is the slow growth of the India's smartwatch market. Because of that, we are seeing that the overall market will face decline, but we expect that the situation will improve in next couple of years, where OEMs will try to infuse better sensors, focusing and investing on the UI part, and introducing new AI related features, which will drive further growth and which will enhance the number of use cases, which will compel the consumers to go for their next purchase. If we look at the right hand side, we are showing the shipment share of the topmost brand, which is Apple. Apple has been the market leader in the global smartwatch market for quite some time. But if we see the recent numbers, it shows that the Apple market share has reached to a record low. This is mainly because the brand is facing competition from the Chinese players, especially in the China market, and there has been some slowdown in the North America market as well. Apart from this, in terms of ranking, Huawei ranked second and Samsung captured the third spot in the global smartwatch market. Now let's look at some of the regional trends. If we look at the regional view, we see that China market has reflected the highest growth of 22%, and the contribution remained the highest with 27%. So in this particular market, we are seeing a growth of Huawei, especially the brand Huawei has really expanded because of its ecosystem strategy and the focus on the Harmony OS. Apart from that, other brands like Honor, OnePlus, Xiaomi, other Chinese brands are also expanding their portfolio. And even the kids smartwatch segment, which is led by iMo, is also contributing to this phenomenal growth. If we look at the North America region, the market declined by 14% because of the slow replacement cycle and slow performance of the top players. But in this particular market, the smartwatches which are retailing over $500 contributes to 15% of the total North America market. This ensures that the market is right now in a needs a recovery mode, and we will see more traction depending upon the adoption by the customers of the new series, which will be introduced by Apple and Samsung in the coming period. If we look at the Europe market has bottomed out and is showing signs of rebound, but it remains to be seen whether it's a full market recovery or not. Even in case of others, LATAM is one of the primary market which is stabilizing politically and economically as well. But we will like to wait for some time to see significant growth in this particular region. If we specifically look at the India market, after growing double and triple digits in last couple of years, the market for the first time is witnessing double-digit decline. Indian brands are now struggling because of the slow replacement cycle, because of which they have huge inventory and they are now realigning their strategy. So some players are now focusing and moving up the price ladder to introduce advanced smartwatches, and at the same time few Indian players are also looking at other customer segments like launching kit smartwatches to diversify their risk. This is the situation that we are seeing, but yeah, as we said earlier, the situation is likely to improve in the next couple of years. Now, if we look at some of the recent trends that we are witnessing in the market. So the first important trend that we are seeing is the inclusion of health related features. In this particular market, we are seeing that brands are now adding new health related features like crash detection, ECG, sleep apnea is the latest one, which has been introduced by Apple and Samsung in their latest releases. So everyone is focusing on improving the accuracy of the sensors as well as infusing new health related sensors, because now consumer awareness has increased a lot and they are willing to pay extra if they are getting the right set of accuracy and they have more metrics to capture for their health. So health is the primary focus in the coming period, and I think OEMs needs to put in more emphasis in this area to include new sort of sensors and new sort of applications or new sort of AI related enhancements to provide the customized results to the consumers. We also believe that glucose monitoring and BP monitoring are other two most sought after features which the brands should target in their upcoming launches. Now let's look at the other important trend, which is the growth of Wear OS and Harmony OS in the global smartwatch market. So as we can see in this graph, there are two distinct markets. If we look at the China market, in the China market, there has been phenomenal growth of Harmony OS. So in 2023, Harmony OS shipments grew 2 times and it had 48% shipment share. And this year, we are estimating that this share will go up to 61%, which is basically driven by the Huawei's expansion as well as its growth in the emerging markets. Apart from that, if we look at outside China, Apple Watch OS is the market leader driven by the sizable iOS user base. But interesting thing to note over here is outside China, the growth of the Wear OS. So earlier, last year, the Wear OS had 21% share, but this year we are estimating that this share will go up to 27%. This growth is driven by entry of new players who are launching their smartwatch models with Wear OS as a substitute. So here we are seeing brands like Google, OnePlus, and even the introduction by Samsung in its latest Galaxy Watch 6. All those are contributing to the phenomenal growth of Wear OS. Now, another important trend that we are seeing is the cellular connectivity in smartwatches. In last couple of years, the cellular connectivity has remained largely flat because there has been a lot of growth that was coming from the basic smartwatch segment. And in that, people were generally not preferring the cellular connectivity because of the high price. That's why we have seen this flat curve. But in the coming period, as we are seeing more advanced smartwatches are being launched, we will see that this penetration will go up further, even in the emerging regions as well. And especially if we look at the China market, we can see the jump in 2023 and in 2024. The major reason is the kids smartwatch. So it's like one of the biggest market for this cellular penetration, where we see that more traction is happening. But over here, power consumption and cost are the two major constraints. But even then, we are seeing most of the top brands or the premium brands are upgrading their portfolio and launching their devices with cellular connectivity. Now, if we look at the another important trend, which is the AI in the smartwatch. While Jain AI was not present earlier due to the higher hardware requirements, along with the limited use cases, we have already seen the presence of AI in the form of virtual assistants. So it's already there in the smartwatches for quite some time, but the new trend that we are seeing is on-device AI. So if we take the example of Apple Watch Series 9 and Apple Watch Ultra 2, in those smartwatches, you have on-device AI where you can directly ask questions to Siri and you will get personalized response and you will get better health-related insights. Even Samsung is doing the same. It is combining artificial intelligence and the data stored in its smartwatches to calculate the energy score. And that energy score can be used to determine how rested a user is. Basically, through tracking its sleep pattern, through tracking its breathing pattern, even the person's earlier day activity, their heart rate, their stress level, everything is being tracked. So there are now much more touch points or data points that are available, and the use of AI is enabling to have that sensor fusion technology to provide customized and personalized health related insights, which are actually helping the consumers to focus on their particular health related monitoring. So this is the new trend that we are seeing. But right now, this on-device AI will continue to be concentrated towards the premium side only. And in the low end side, we could see in terms of software enhancements right now. Another important trend that we are going to see is the growth of the kids smartwatch segment. As we discussed earlier, that overall market has almost been flat or on a declining pace. But interestingly, the kids smartwatch segment has shown growth in Q2 2024. Across all major device types, it was the only segment that has shown growth. Kids smartwatch have been there in the market for quite some time, but it is only recently that it has gained a wider acceptance, because as adults have embraced or they have used the smartwatches for themselves, they want to provide similar experience to their kids as well. This actually is helping parents to delay the first smartphone purchase for their child and keeping them away from the harmful effects of social media. These kids smartwatches are a great option for parents to communicate with their kids as well as ensure their safety and security. For the kids smartwatch segment, I think cellular connectivity, GPS, camera, these are the primary features which OEMs include in their smartwatches. In terms of region, if we would say, China is the biggest market for kids smartwatches, which captures around 64% share. And interestingly, what we are seeing is the growth in the North America market. So as compared to last year, in Q2 2024, we have seen North America market grew 1.5 times. This is driven by Fitbit's entry into this particular segment. Along with that, there has been growth of local players, and the telecom operators like Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, they are also expanding or upgrading their kids smartwatch portfolio. Apart from this, if we look at from the brand's perspective, iMove is the market leader, which is capturing around 48% share of the total market. The second spot is captured by Huawei with 11% share, and Xiaomi is the third player with 4% share. Apart from that, there are a whole lot of long tail brands which are active in China and India and North America market, which are driving the overall volume of kids smartwatches. Now, if we look at the last important trend in this particular market is the introduction of dual chipsets. By that, we mean that every smartwatch, in the case of the high-end smartwatch, like the case of OnePlus Watch 2, we are seeing the introduction of dual chipsets with dual OS. So here we are combining a high-end chipset like with Qualcomm with a low-end chipset to optimize the overall smartwatch performance. So whenever a consumer has to run a third-party application that is being transferred or for processing to the high-end processor, but for the low-end tasks like your regular health tracking or notifications, all those basic sort of tasks are being processed by the low-end processor. So this sort of smooth integration between RTOS and HLOS along with the dual chipset strategy is actually helping to solve the battery related problems in the high-end devices. It helps to achieve more efficient performance and it also increases the durability. Because of this, this is like one of the major example, but in the future, we are expect that more smartwatches in the coming period will be launched with dual chipsets that will actually help to drive the overall performance as well as drive the adoption from consumer perspective. If I have to summarize the entire smartwatch market, we have seen that the consumer awareness has increased a lot and they are now focusing much more on the health tracking and the related sensors. Consumers are right now adopting a wait and watch strategy and as the industry is transitioning towards the health domain. So we can expect that consumers are willing to pay more for the premium devices if they are getting a good quality experience with their smartwatch. Apart from that, we also expect that there will be more upgrades this year with Wear OS as there are more partnerships happening in the ecosystem, be it Oppo, Xiaomi, OnePlus, Samsung. We could expect more brands to come up with their Wear OS devices because it actually provides a robust third-party experience along with precise health tracking, customization, and battery optimization. We feel that there are now more collaboration opportunities that are available in the market both for the hardware players as well as for the software platforms to come together, collaborate, and develop new sort of use cases and how to drive optimal performance for the smartwatch. In the future, we can expect more players to have the dual chipset strategy, where the focus will be on the smooth integration between the OS and the chipsets, so that overall there has been improvement in power and efficiency. um, AI is already making an impact in a whole lot of other industries. We could see in case of smartphones, we could see in case of laptop servers, all other areas. Similarly, AI is going to play a big role in case of smartwatches as well. We have already seen AI coaches, which are introduced by a lot of players, and there will be evolving use cases which will be developed in the coming future. But the on-device AI part will still be, or that can still be accessed only to for the premium customers. Kit smartwatch is another area where we are seeing much more traction these days, not just in the China market. Earlier, China was the core focus for kids smartwatch, but right now we are seeing more adoption in North America region as well, considering the high diabetic population. And even in case of emerging markets like India as well, we are seeing more adoption. More players are launching kids smartwatches, and the awareness has increased. So overall, we believe that the brands needs to put more focus on feature innovation and develop other use cases and compelling use cases apart from the health related aspect as well. So one example could be payments. So payments is one area which brands has already started doing it, but that has to evolve further. That feature has to be available in all the countries, so that the consumers can have a seamless experience. Even the smartwatch can work as a controlling device for all the smart home related other devices. Now we have connected appliances, we have smart lights, we have everything is connected, right? So how we can make the consumer a part of the entire ecosystem. So smartwatch can serve as the base where it can serve as controlling multiple devices just through a simple click. So this is all about enhancing the user experience and providing them the comfort, the ease, so that the consumer stickiness remains there. It's not just like the case which is happening in the India market. People are experiencing it for the first time, and they are keeping it in their drawer, or they're not using it for a longer period of time. But to create that stickiness factor, it's important to develop these compelling use cases, so that consumers use it on a day-to-day work. Apart from that, there could be more sensors that could be involved here, like chemical sensors to monitor the air quality, or it could be other sensors that can provide real-time information, real-time translation. So all those capabilities, the opportunities are huge. It's just about how we value the opportunity and how we can provide that at the right price point. So it's interesting to see this market evolving, and we are very optimistic about the growth for the smartwatch market in the longer term. With this, I would like to end my presentation over here. Happy to receive in case of any feedback or inputs, and feel free to reach out to me or our company through the details provided on the slide. Thanks a lot. And I would like to thank once again the entire 5G America team for having me here. It's been a pleasure to be part of this event. Thank you.